Hello and welcome to the Movies Archives. This is your host, Mobius Rex, and we are playing Kerbal Space Program. Alright. Last time, Valentina, Frenice, and Clautrix all docked with the Duna Longshot 1. Actually, I'm going to disable this engine. So everything's going to be controlled by this engine and we don't get weird stuff going on. But the Duna Longshot 1 is now ready to get a few more crew. Basically, we're trying to build a station here that has 10 crew just because I have a mission for it. Yeah, have a facility to supporting at least 10 Kerbals. This has, I think, this is a lander can plus 3. So 7 Kerbals in total. So we have to send up a few more. But we also have a goal to return to Kerbin from Duna. So we need to get a Kerbal back safely as well. We also want to explore IKE, land on Duna, and eventually plant a flag on Duna as well. So, let's see what we can do here. So what we're going to do is we're going to build an IKE Lander 1. We are going to make it with a Mark 1 lander can. We are going to use a Clampatron docking port in the top here. Like so. I'm going to give this a couple power, or a couple bits of science. So barometer and thermometer. We'll also give this a little bit of an antenna. We will attach basic solar panel here. And just angle that slightly. And then on this side, we will have a small battery. Just to keep everything powered. These two are the same weight, so they should keep us balanced when we're in flight. Give this an average size fuel tank and RCS fuel tank. And then this for main engines. Give it a main engine, which is a Terrier. And a few landing straps. IKE does not have particularly much gravity, so this should actually do us for landing. And hopefully returning. Save that. We're actually going to toss this. Actually, we want more control. We want a few RCS thrusters. Do 4 of them. Should keep us stable. I just want to move our experiments out of the way. So that they don't interfere with any of these. Alright, so that's the start. That's the IKE Lander 1. These are the lander bits that we want to bring along with us. And we know that our launcher, our Duna lift, can do 18 tons and bring it into orbit of Duna. So I'm just going to take this as a subassembly and drop it there. We're going to call this the IKE Lander 1. And we're going to create a new ship. We're going to call this the Return Home. Lander can will do, I guess. I'll just start everything with a lander can. So this one we're just supplying with a Clampatron Jr. This may not come back, or may not remain there forever. We'll see how much we're able to bring up with us. We'll give this a longer fuel tank in order to come home. And we'll give this a couple batteries. We'll give it a little bit of science. And solar panels. Actually, this thing's returning home, so we have to remember to do that. Give it the right-sized heat shield. There we go. Nope. This one, I guess. That one goes there, and we need to give that a separation unit. Stack decoupler. And put the engines down there. How heavy are you? 4 tons. Not bad. Solar panels out here. A couple batteries. And most importantly, parachutes. 4.2 tons. Not bad. So now I want to bring in a couple of these IKE Landers. We'll have to test this on ground just to make sure they decouple. Now, let's do that right now. Yep, we can actually decouple that node, so that's good. So I'm just checking out how much stuff we could plug onto here. We can get 15.4 tons just with an RCS platform as a base. So maybe we could take advantage of that. So something I haven't quite used before is the TR-18D stack separator. They're going to jettison everything attached to them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this third module here. So we'll have this crewed by a pilot and then a couple of other supplemental crews. So we have Rotrude, we have Catrice as a scientist, and why don't we send C as well? Actually, maybe we'll want more pilots if we send people down to IKE. So let's get Christine. That'll give them experience. And then, for everything else, we might want to actually get... oh, where was it? Aerodynamics, this Airstream protective shell. And then we could just... if you could get it right, you could get the cross-sections placed. Alright, so I think we have a ship that'll work. So we have this third section here that we'll just dump off. This one, when we reach Duna, we'll separate it and reattach it to the station. This part here we want to reattach to the station. So I'm actually adding in docking clamp here. I'm going to add a couple more as well. There's a couple clampetrons. Just like so, and we'll need to add something to control this with, so RCS. Good enough, hopefully that'll help. Let's save that. And that'll do for now. We just have to close up that fairing. Alright, I think I have the staging light right, at least until we get out into Duna. I'm gonna lift this up a bit more. These things touching the ground concern me a bit. Let's just go like that, and save you. Let's just see where Duna is. On our approach, let's turn SAS on, might as well. And Duna is way back here, so it's well behind us. We'll probably catch up very soon over the year. But for now, let's just get ourselves into orbit. 5, throttle up, and go. That's absolutely not right. Let's go fix that. Bits of shit are flying out of your fairing. You know something's not right. Alright, a few more struts, and hopefully we'll be able to get this to orbit without this wobbling all over the place. Let's try it now. We have pretty good control, actually. I guess it's all the liquid fuel engines. There goes our first stage. And it's up to our next stage. Take us, whoa, all the way to orbit. Alright. Leave it at that, and just wait till we get to our apoapsis before any further maneuvers. There we go. Nice stable orbit. There's even a little bit of fuel left in this stage. Lots, actually. In this stage. Lots. Alright, now we just need to get to Duna. Set as target. We won't get an ascending node or a descending node until we've left Kerbin, so let's see if we could get that maneuver going. That's the moon. I wonder if we can use the moon to give us a little bit of kick out of the system. That should save us some fuel leaving Kerbin. It's in 18 minutes. Let's try to get ourselves into position. We'll take advantage of time acceleration to stabilize us, and then now we need to get us down to 26 seconds to do this burn. Alright, throttling up. Let's get our SAS back on and get this burn going all the way up. We might have to pay attention to our fuel levels. I don't know whether we will still have this engine and fuel section as we exit the system. I don't think so. So we're probably going to be switching engines and that burn estimate will change. That burn estimate didn't change particularly much, but we should see very shortly interaction with the moon. And we're just using that to get out. There we go. Alright, and assuming nothing goes catastrophically wrong, our moon periapsis is 290,000 meters. We should be able to get ourselves out of Kerbin's control. Leaving Kerbin behind. Where's that moon? There's the moon! We warp closer to it. We should just be able to warp past. Meow. Whoosh. It's like a flyby at the Enterprise. Oh. Looks like something happened to affect our orbit. We need to correct that and continue our way out of system. All sorts of interactions going on there. But now we're actually leaving the system. Hopefully we didn't waste too much fuel doing that. Because we still need to stop on Duna. There we go. Intersolar space. Oh, looks like our nodes aren't bad. We will need to do an adjustment very shortly. There we go, descending node 0. Now we just have to figure out our next maneuver. So it looks like our closest approach is going to be sometime next year, so I'm just going to accelerate forward and get over there, while still trying to adjust this maneuver into one that works like that. Alright, minute 19-second burn. We want to start this around the 40-second mark. And almost there. There we go. Thought our engines just dropped out there. Not quite. And we'll just continue burning until we reach Duna, or until our orbit reaches that point. Looks like we had a minor interaction there. Hopefully we don't interact with another planet. That's not Duna. And just slowing down here so we don't overshoot this. Kill that. What did we get? 27,000. No, the wrong way. 26, 25. Let's just try to get closer. I'm doing this with RCS only. And just bring us in closer. I'm going to get this down to... Well, let's see if we can get down to 1 million or 2 million meters. And this is just with RCS. So, oh, there we go. 2 million. That's about what we get. So we'll see what we get when we get there. Alright. 5. And just zip over. We can just barely see Duna right here off in the distance. It's just a speck. It'll come closer very soon. And I think we just got into control of it. Yep. So... Oh, no, we haven't yet. Just yet. Speed up a bit, cross that, and find out where we need to turn. Add a maneuver at the periapsis to bring it into... Whoops! Quite. We are crossing very close to Duna. But our orbit's also all wonky, so we might want to correct that at the same time. Just slowing us down so we get into a basic orbit. And let's see what we can do about what it looks like. Hold on. I just saw a problem. This thing is rotating that way, so this maneuver is completely wrong. Maneuver needs to go this way. Bring ourselves down with them. And then once we reach this point, add a maneuver here to slow us down. Alright, that looks like that's a better set of maneuvers. Now I just have to get to that maneuver point. And an 8-second burn here. And actually, this is pretty close to the descending node, so we might even be able to get this maneuver corrected here. Or get at least closer than it was. Alright, let's get over to that point. Hopefully we have enough fuel to complete this. Otherwise, we might just bring ourselves into orbit, but not get into docking position. It'll be fine, we'll just have to send up a refueling ship. Or get each individual component to dock independently, which I suppose is fine, which we could do. Alright, I'm going to start up slower. I'm going to bring us to 2/3 throttle. See how much we can get before losing this stage's fuel. I'm actually going to deploy this fairing. Don't need it anymore. Maybe that'll give us a little bit of weight back that we can use for thrust. Keep on target. Okay. And orbit. Good. Good. Alright. So far so good. We're barely have enough fuel to do anything. You know, this stage is meaningless now. So, to catch up to the Duna long shot, we may just need an advantageous scenario. Which might be for next time. This has been Mobius Rex for the Mobius Archives. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, leave us a like, leave your comments and suggestions, and we'll see you next time. Have a good day, and a wonderful night. Bye-bye.